And as this journey continues, I want you to know that you are learning how to live without constantly looking over your shoulder, you are learning how to move forward without dragging yesterday behind you, and this freedom is precious. Protect it. You do not need to revisit every memory to prove how strong you are now, your peace is proof enough. I am also teaching you how to trust the calm. There was a time when chaos felt familiar and quiet felt suspicious, but now you are discovering that peace is not emptiness, it is fullness without noise, it is strength without struggle, it is confidence without urgency, and you are allowed to live there. You are allowed to enjoy steady days, gentle progress, and simple joy. Life does not always need to feel intense to be meaningful. Sometimes the most powerful seasons are the ones where nothing dramatic happens and everything slowly aligns. I am also reminding you that you do not need to announce every step you take. Some growth is meant to be lived, not explained. You will do better when you move quietly, when you let results speak, when you let consistency replace convincing. I am shaping you into someone who does not need to prove their worth because they know it deeply. I am also teaching you how to forgive yourself, not just others. You have been carrying regret for things you did not know then, choices you made while you were hurting, reacting, surviving. But I am releasing you from that weight. You did the best you could with what you had at the time, and now you know better, and that is enough. Self-forgiveness is opening a new level of peace in you, and it is allowing you to move forward without shame. I am also strengthening your resilience, not the kind that hardens you, but the kind that bends without breaking, that rests without quitting, that pauses without giving up. You will face challenges, but they will no longer define your mood, your identity, or your direction. You will respond instead of react. And this will change everything. I am also reminding you that asking for help is not weakness. You do not have to carry everything alone anymore. There are people I have placed around you who are meant to walk with you, not fix you, but support you. Allow them to be there. Connection is part of healing, and isolation is no longer your refuge. I am also restoring your sense of purpose. You are not just moving away from pain, you are moving toward meaning. Your life has direction, even on days it feels unclear. Every lesson, every delay, every redirection has been shaping your character, and character will carry you further than talent ever could. I am also teaching you how to stay present, to stop living only for what comes next. There is beauty here, growth here, value here, and when you learn to honor the now, the future will unfold with less anxiety. I am also reminding you that love does not always come with intensity. Sometimes it comes with consistency, patience, and respect, and you deserve that kind of love. You deserve relationships that feel safe, honest, and balanced, not draining or confusing. Do not settle for chaos just because it feels familiar. I am leading you into healthier patterns, healthier choices, healthier connections, and you will feel the difference in your spirit. I am also strengthening your boundaries. You will no longer feel guilty for protecting your energy, your time, and your peace. Boundaries are not walls, they are guides, and they allow the right things to stay and the wrong things to leave. I am also teaching you how to trust your intuition again, that quiet inner knowing I placed inside you. It is becoming clearer, stronger, and more reliable as you stay connected to me. You will sense when to move and when to wait, when to speak and when to stay silent, and this discernment will save you from unnecessary pain. Remember, you are not walking this path alone. I am ahead of you, beside you, and within you, guiding every step, even the ones that feel small or uncertain. And one day you will look back and see how every piece fit together, how every season served a purpose, and how even the hardest moments shaped a strength and peace you could not have gained any other way. Keep going, keep trusting, keep becoming, because what is unfolding in you now is preparing you for a life that feels steady, meaningful, and deeply aligned, and I am faithful to complete what I started in you. And even now as you read this, I am speaking to the deeper parts of you, the parts that words alone could never reach before. The parts that stayed quiet because they were tired of hoping. I am breathing life into those places again, gently, patiently, without pressure. You do not need to force yourself to feel strong or faithful or ready. I meet you exactly where you are, and I walk with you from there, step by step, moment by moment. I am not disappointed in your questions. I am not threatened by your doubts. I am not distant because of your struggles. I am closer than ever, especially in the moments you feel unsure, because those moments are where trust is born, not from having all the answers, but from choosing to keep walking even without them. I am also teaching you that healing is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is quiet acceptance. Sometimes it is learning to let go without needing closure. Sometimes it is choosing peace even when explanations never come. And this kind of healing is deep, lasting, and freeing. You are learning to stop reopening old wounds just to see if they still hurt. You are learning to honor how far you have come. I am also restoring your sense of identity. You are not defined by what went wrong. You are not labeled by what you lost. You are not limited by what others failed to see in you. You are defined by who I say you are: chosen, capable, growing, and deeply loved. And as this truth settles in, you will stop shrinking to fit places you have outgrown. You will stop over-explaining yourself. You will stop seeking validation from voices that never understood your heart, because you will know who you are, and that knowing will bring peace. I am also giving you discernment to recognize doors that look good but are not meant for you, and courage to walk away even when they seem convenient. Not every opportunity is alignment. Not every open path leads to fulfillment. Trust me when I redirect you. Trust me when I close certain doors. It is always for your protection. I see outcomes you cannot see yet. I see consequences you do not need to experience, and I am guiding you with love, not restriction. I am also teaching you how to carry hope without pressure. You do not need to rush your future into existence. You do not need to worry it into happening. What is meant for you is already on its way, unfolding in perfect order, at the right pace. And you will recognize it when it arrives because it will bring peace. Not confusion, clarity, not anxiety, alignment, not exhaustion. I am also reminding you that your value does not decrease in waiting seasons. You are not on pause. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared, strengthened, refined, and what feels like stillness is actually foundation work, unseen but essential. I am also restoring your ability to trust your own growth, to see yourself clearly, to acknowledge your progress without guilt. You have changed, you have matured, you have learned. And it is okay to honor that. It is okay to feel proud of how you kept going even when no one clapped for you. I saw every quiet victory, every small choice, every moment you chose faith over fear, and none of it was wasted. I am also helping you release the need to be understood by everyone. Not everyone is meant to understand your journey. Some are only meant to witness it from a distance, and that is okay. You do not need approval to move forward. You only need obedience and trust. I am also strengthening your inner peace so that external chaos does not shake you like it used to. Life will still have noise, but it will no longer live inside you. You will carry calm with you, even into uncertain places, because you know I am with you, guiding you, covering you, and holding what concerns you. Remember this always: you are not late, you are not behind, you are exactly where you need to be to become who you are meant to be. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep listening. I am leading you into something meaningful, something steady, something filled with purpose and quiet joy. And as you continue forward, you will realize that this season, though challenging, was shaping you for a life that feels more whole, more grounded, and more aligned than ever before. And I will be with you through every step, just as I always have been. And as you move forward, I want you to understand that growth does not always feel powerful in the moment. Sometimes it feels quiet, ordinary, even uncomfortable, but beneath the surface I am strengthening you in ways you cannot yet see. I am building endurance where you once only had desire. I am building wisdom where you once only had emotion, and I am building stability where you once only had hope. Do not rush this process, because what is forming inside you now will support everything I place in your hands later. There are responsibilities coming that require maturity, blessings coming that require balance, and opportunities coming that require discernment, and I am preparing you carefully so that when they arrive you will not be overwhelmed or afraid. You will be ready. You will notice that your reactions are changing. You are less impulsive, less reactive, more thoughtful, more aware. That is not weakness. That is strength settling in. I am teaching you to pause before responding, to listen before speaking, to pray before deciding, and these pauses are saving you from mistakes you would have made in the past. I am also helping you release comparison. You no longer need to measure your journey against someone else's timeline. What I am doing in you is unique, personal, and perfectly designed for your life. When you compare, you lose joy, and I want your joy full, not partial. You will begin to celebrate others without feeling behind, because you finally trust that I have not forgotten you. I am also removing hidden fear, the fear of failing again, the fear of being disappointed again, the fear of trusting again. These fears once protected you, but now they are limiting you, so I am replacing them with quiet courage, the kind that does not shout but keeps moving forward anyway. Even when certainty is not visible, even when answers are still forming, you will keep walking because you know I am with you. I am also refining your faith, teaching you that faith is not about feeling strong every day, but about staying anchored even on days you feel weak. Faith is choosing to believe when emotions fluctuate. It is choosing obedience when clarity feels distant, and I am proud of you for choosing to stay when it would have been easier to give up. I am also restoring what fatigue tried to steal from you, your enthusiasm, your creativity, your sense of wonder. You will begin to feel inspired again. Ideas will flow, motivation will return, and it will not feel forced. It will feel natural, like something waking up after a long rest. I am also realigning your relationships. Some will grow deeper, some will gently fade, and some new ones will appear at just the right time. Do not resist these shifts. I am removing connections that drain you and strengthening connections that support you. You do not need many, you need the right ones, and I am sending people who will see you clearly, respect your boundaries, and encourage your purpose. I am also teaching you to honor your limits. Rest is not laziness, silence is not avoidance, and saying no is not rejection, it is wisdom. And as you learn to care for yourself without guilt, you will become more effective, more present, and more joyful. I am also sharpening your focus. Distractions will lose their grip, clarity will increase, and you will know what deserves your energy and what does not. You will stop scattering yourself and start moving with intention, one step at a time, fully present, fully engaged. I am also reminding you that setbacks do not erase progress, moments of doubt do not cancel growth, and slow seasons do not mean wasted time. Everything is working together, even the parts you do not understand yet. Trust me in the unseen work, trust me when results are not immediate, trust me when silence feels loud, because I am always active, always attentive, always involved. I am also strengthening your gratitude. You will begin to notice small blessings again. Quiet victories, simple moments of peace, and this gratitude will protect your heart from bitterness and impatience. It will keep you grounded and aware of how far you have come. Remember, you are not who you used to be, you are becoming who you were meant to be, and every step you take with me matters. Stay close, stay open, stay willing, and watch how I continue to shape your life with purpose, care, and unwavering love. Because what lies ahead is worth the wait, and you will step into it with confidence, clarity, and peace. My dear child, the answer you have been waiting for is already moving toward you, prepared in heaven, sealed with my promise, and set in motion before you even finished your prayer. Before the words left your lips, I heard your heart and acted, not because you earned it or were perfect, but because I am your Father and I love you simply because you are mine. And right now things are happening that you cannot see. Angels are moving, closed doors are opening, heavy obstacles are being shifted, and nothing is delayed because you did not do enough. The answer is already on its way, and when it arrives you will know it could only come from me. But while you wait you must understand that you are not alone, not forgotten, not abandoned. I am closer than your breath and steadier than your heartbeat. I have been with you in every strong moment and every breaking moment, in every day you believed and every day you doubted. I never left you. I have been holding you even when you were too tired to notice. I know the nights you wondered if I heard you, the mornings you hoped and the nights you felt disappointed again, the moments you saw others receive what they prayed for and felt left behind. And I tell you clearly, you were never forgotten. The delay was not because I did not care, but because I was preparing something perfectly fitted for your life and your future. If I had given it earlier it would not have matched who you are becoming. It would have been good but not perfect, and I prepare you while I prepare the blessing, strengthening your faith, deepening your trust, shaping your heart so the gift will not harm you but grow you. This waiting has not been wasted, it has changed you, and the person you are now is ready in ways you were not before. I have also been working behind the scenes, moving people, opening doors, aligning moments, stopping plans against you, silencing lies, and clearing paths you never saw. Even when others tried to block you, I overruled them, because when I decide to bless you no one can stop it. I have also been silencing the voices that tried to fill your mind with fear and doubt, removing their power and covering your thoughts with peace. And through it all I have been holding you, in sleepless nights, in heavy days, in moments you wanted to quit. My hands never let you go. You are still standing because I carried you, and I will carry you until you step into what is coming. Listen closely now, the waiting is almost over. You are closer than ever. Every second brings change, and faith now means trusting that I have already done it even before you see it, standing on my promise, speaking life, thanking me ahead of time. This strong faith is rising in you, and it will turn your prayers into reality faster than you expect. I know you felt exposed and attacked, but you were never without defense. I have been your shield, stopping attacks you never saw, protecting your home, your body, your future, and I am still protecting you. nothing can touch you without my permission, so walk with confidence, not fear, because the enemy is already defeated. Stop agreeing with his lies and stand on my truth. You are not weak, you are strong in me, not a victim but a warrior. See yourself the way I see you, not by your struggle but by your victory. I am fighting for you on every side, and you are completely covered. Remember who you are. Not your mistakes but my love define you, not your past but my grace. You are chosen, known, wanted, and deeply loved. You do not earn my love, you already have it. Nothing you do changes it. It is steady and unchanging. Now release your family to me. I see your tears and prayers. You cannot save them, but I can. I am working in their lives even when it looks like nothing is happening. They are not lost and I will bring them home. Trust me with them. Trust me also with your finances. I am your provider. I already know your needs and I have made a way. Stop fearing lack and start trusting me as your source. I am not limited and I will provide more than enough. Trust me with your health too. I know the pain and weakness. I am your healer, and even when the process is slow I am with you, using this to strengthen and shape you. You are not punished or forgotten. I am redeeming even this. Trust me with your body. I am right here. Now about your purpose. You are not behind or disqualified. You are exactly where you need to be. Your calling still stands. I will finish what I started. Every delay and setback was part of your preparation. Be faithful and trust me. Stop doubting yourself and listen to my truth. You are called and equipped. The plans I have for you are good. They will amaze you. The pain you walked through will make sense. Forgive those who hurt you so you can be free. I will defend and restore you. And I am bringing new people who will honor and support you. Do not close your heart. Also, the dreams you buried are not dead. I placed them in you and now I am bringing them back to life. Believe again. Get ready. Sudden doors will open. Breakthroughs will come fast. And when it happens you will know it was me. So as you step forward, worship me, obey me, be patient with faith, stay grateful, and do not quit, because you are closer than you think. I am about to move in ways that will shock you. Prepare your heart, let go of what weighs you down, trust me fully, and walk into this new season knowing I am with you, for you, and working everything for your good. The breakthrough is here. And I am opening a new chapter for you, one you have never walked in before, one that carries a fresh strength, a fresh joy, and a deeper peace than you have ever known. This season will feel different because you are different. You are not entering it wounded and unsure like before. You are entering it wiser, stronger, more anchored in me, and the lessons you learned in the valley are going to protect you on the mountain. The tears you cried are going to water the ground of your future, and the patience you practiced is going to produce a harvest you did not expect. I know you are tired, but rest is coming. I know you are weary, but renewal is coming. I know you have felt unseen, but recognition is coming, and not the kind that feeds pride, but the kind that confirms purpose. I am teaching you how to live without fear of loss because you finally understand that nothing meant for you can be taken from you. When something leaves it is because it was not part of what I ordained to stay, and when something remains it is because I have secured it by my hand. You no longer have to cling, chase, or force. What is from me will come naturally and stay firmly. I am shifting you from survival mode into overflow living, from reacting to life into leading with wisdom, from confusion into clarity, from constant worry into steady confidence. You will notice that things that once triggered fear no longer hold power over you. Conversations that once drained you will no longer pull you down. Situations that once made you panic will now meet a calm response because I have trained your spirit through the waiting. And the storms that tried to break you have instead taught you how to stand. I am also healing the parts of you that learned to expect disappointment, the part that stayed guarded, the part that held back hope to avoid pain. I am gently teaching you how to believe again without fear, how to hope without anxiety, how to trust without needing control, because control was never your burden to carry, it was mine, and I am lifting that weight off your shoulders now. You will breathe easier, sleep deeper, laugh freer, and love without constantly bracing for loss, because I am restoring your sense of safety in me. You are safe to dream again, safe to try again, safe to open your heart again, safe to move forward without constantly looking back. The season of second guessing is ending, and the season of confident steps is beginning. You will not need signs at every turn because your discernment has been sharpened. You will recognize my voice with clarity, and when I guide you, you will move without hesitation. I am also teaching you the value of stillness. Not every move needs to be rushed, not every silence needs to be filled, not every delay is a denial. Sometimes I pause you because I am protecting you from what you cannot see yet. Sometimes I slow you down because I am rearranging things ahead of you. Trust my pace, trust my timing, trust my wisdom. Even when it feels uncomfortable, I am also healing your relationship with time. You have felt late, behind, rushed, pressured, but I am reminding you that I exist outside of time and I am never late. What I have promised will arrive exactly when it should, and when it does you will realize that every delay saved you from something you were not ready to handle. I am also strengthening your voice. There will be moments when you need to speak with confidence, moments when silence is no longer obedience, and I will guide you when to speak and when to wait. Your words will carry weight because they will be rooted in truth and love, not fear or reaction. I am also refining your desires. What you want is becoming more aligned with what you need, and what you need is aligning with what I have planned. You will notice that some old cravings fade and new passions rise. That is not loss, that is alignment. I am positioning you for longevity, not just quick success, for lasting peace, not temporary excitement, for deep fulfillment, not shallow approval, and you will no longer be impressed by things that once distracted you, because your vision is clearer now. I am also teaching you how to receive without guilt. You struggled with feeling undeserving, but I am breaking that mindset. Blessings are not rewards for perfection, they are expressions of my love, and you are learning to say thank you instead of why me, to receive with humility instead of hesitation, to enjoy without fear of it being taken away, because what I give I sustain. I am also restoring joy that is not dependent on circumstances, joy that remains steady even when life fluctuates, joy that comes from knowing who you are and whose you are. You will still feel emotions, but they will no longer control you. Sadness will pass, fear will lose its grip, and hope will rise quicker than despair. I am also sharpening your compassion. The pain you walked through is now becoming a bridge to help others, not everyone needs your advice, but many will need your understanding, your presence, your testimony, and I will use your story to bring healing to people you never expected to reach. Do not minimize what you survived, it carries purpose. I am also separating you from unnecessary battles. Not every fight deserves your energy, not every opinion deserves your response, not every invitation deserves your presence. I am teaching you discernment so you can preserve your peace. You will choose wisely now. You will say no without guilt and yes without fear, because you finally understand that peace is not selfish, it is stewardship. I am also blessing your obedience in small things, the quiet faithfulness, the unseen sacrifices, the choices no one applauded. I saw them all, and I am repaying them in ways that will surprise you. Some blessings will look like open doors, some will look like protection, some will look like sudden clarity, some will look like divine connections, but all of them will carry my signature, and you will know they came from me. I am also teaching you how to walk in humility without shrinking, confidence without arrogance, strength without hardness. You do not need to become cold to be strong, you do not need to become distant to be protected. You can remain kind and still be wise, loving and still be firm, open and still be discerning. I am shaping you into someone who reflects me more clearly. And as you walk forward, things will align quickly, answers will come faster, resistance will lessen, not because life becomes perfect, but because you are rooted, and roots hold even when winds rise. Remember this, I am not just bringing you out of something, I am bringing you into something, something better, something deeper, something lasting, and you will look back and understand why it had to unfold this way. Stay close to me, stay honest with me, stay dependent on me, and watch how I unfold the next part of your story with care, precision, and love. Because I am not finished with you, I am just getting started.